Governor Romney and Paul Ryan. That's why I got in very early, even in the New Hampshire primary, Brian, for Governor Romney, because I knew that would be his priority, and I think he has the right skill set to make that happen for our country.
Do you think your 4 electoral votes are among the most expensive and fought over in all of the country?
I do. New Hampshire is very important tonight, just as we are in the First in the Nation primary. Voters here take very seriously their civic responsibility, so I know they're looking close. They look closely at both of the candidates. And so, yes, a lot of money has been spent in New Hampshire, and New Hampshire appreciates all the time that both candidates spent here.
Senator Kelly, thank you very much for being with us tonight from New Hampshire, where, again, a bunch of states are going through a long night. David Gregory, I keep saying we're not being coy. We're not in receipt of any information that we're trying to hint about. All we're saying is, if you're in the Romney organization, you would probably like some of these battlegrounds to have closed by now or very soon.
Right, we're just watching this raw vote come in, and we understand in these states, as Chuck has been explaining, as that comes in, the percentages change, we don't know the outcome. But I look at the white down there on the rink, and I look at Florida, I look at North Carolina, I look at Virginia. If Mitt Romney's going to have a big night, he wants that to get filled in red sooner rather than later. The tighter it is, the more opportunity for the president to eke it out, and it just means that the role for Romney is to play offense. It means he's not playing that enough, so we'll see. So
I'm just thinking about the swing states and what different election those voters there had. I mean, when you live in a state that is not a swing state, you really don't have the experience that they had if you live in Ohio, Virginia, Florida. They are under a barrage of ads from each side, also from the independent groups who have flooded the airwaves. I have a figure here that in the swing states, 71% of voters that they had personally been contacted by one of the campaigns. And this actually speaks to one of the things that the president's campaign talks a lot about, their ground game. They have supreme confidence in their ground game. I mean, they say things like it's the best ground game that American politics has ever seen. And so they are counting on the fact that they've been able to turn out those voters in huge numbers, and that will make up with any deficit they may have with independent voters.
The luckiest people this election cycle may be the owners of local television stations in battleground states because of the money being spent. There was a trade journal in our business talking about all the new weather centers and Doppler radar and reporters getting hired because it's been very good for the local television business after all these ads. Let's take a look at the travels of the Romney campaign. We put this together just the last 72 hours. The other night we said, you look at these and it looks like the hub and spoke map for a regional airline in your seat back pocket. If you can follow those red arrows, of course, it's all the states we've been talking about. Yesterday's New York Times pointed out how the business of campaigning has changed, how if you lived in North Dakota, you could conceivably see a presidential candidate years ago. Not anymore. Here's the president's travels in the last 72 hours, and look at all the stops they touch. We wanted to let you know, by the way, the Obama staff watching returns at the Fairmont Hotel. Their victory celebration is going to be at McCormick Place tonight. Malia and Sasha Obama, the first daughters, flew to Chicago with their grandmother tonight. First families having dinner together at their home in Hyde Park. They don't get to see home very often, since home is the residential floor of the White House. First Lady's brother and the President's sister join them for dinner tonight. They'll all join the staff later at the Fairmont Hotel. The Romneys are watching returns from their hotel suite near the Boston Convention Center, and their victory celebration is, they hope, that's what they're calling it, at the Boston Convention Center. All 5 sons, all the grandkids. There's going to be a slew of Romneys there, win or lose. 30 Romneys are from us in that room. We're going to take a break. We have some crucial closings, and we're waiting on some critical battleground states when our coverage continues.